I stand for the light. Justice shall be done. Is there danger? I'm here to help. I stand for the light. Certainly. The light is my strength. Is there danger? Justice shall be done. Is there danger? Light is my strength. I stand for the light. Of course. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. I'm here to help. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. Betrayer of the light. Of course. Justice shall be done. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. The light is my strength. A sound plan. Certainly. Welcome to our village. I'm here to help. I stand for the light. Justice has come. A sound plan. Is there danger? For honor.
First blood.
A sound plan.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. You are passive. Of course. Light. I stand for the light. I'm here to help.
Let the killing begin. Let the killing begin. Let the killing begin. Let the killing begin. Who'd you want to kill? I do it.
I stand for the light. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For Lord Oran. For my father, the king. For honor. Is there danger? Of course. A sound plan.
Do you want axe?
Justice shall be done. Of course. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. I'm here to help. Is there danger? Justice shall be done. A sound plan. The light is my strength. Of course.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
A sound plan. The light is my strength. Justice shall be done. I stand for the light. Is there danger? Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Battle. For Lord Oran.
We're under attack.
A sound plan. I stand for the light.
I'd love
the light
to.
is my strength. For honor. Justice shall be done. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor. I'm here to help. Justice shall be done. The light is my strength. Of course. Certainly.
Do you want axe?
I stand for the light.
Who'd you want to kill?
Is there danger? For honor.
We're under attack! Do you want
I
axe?
stand for the light. Of course. A sound
Your
plan.
mana is depleted.
Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Feel my wrath. For Lord Oran. Certainly. Of course.
We're under attack!
Is there danger? The light is my strength. Justice shall be done. Of course. I stand for the light. Certainly. A sound plan. I'm here to help. Of course. For honor. I stand for the light. Of course. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. I stand for the light. Is there danger? For honor. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. The light is my strength. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. I stand for the light. I'm here to help. Certainly. I stand for the light. For honor. A sound plan. I'm here to help. I stand for the light. For honor. Is there danger? I stand for the light. Of course. I'm here to help. I stand for the light. A sound plan.
We're under attack!
Double kill! The light is my strength. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Justice has come. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. Is there danger? The light is my strength. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. The light is my strength. Justice shall be done. I stand for the light. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Of course. For my father, the king. Certainly. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Certainly. The light is my strength. Of course. Certainly. For honor. I stand for the light.
We're under attack! Who'd you want
Is
to
there danger? The light is my strength. Of course. A sound plan. Is there danger? Certainly. For honor. Of course. Justice shall be done. You are past it. Certainly. Of course. Is there danger? For my father. Certainly. For honor. Foul knave. Betrayer of the light. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Justice. Of course. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. The light is my strength. Justice shall be done. The light is my strength. Justice shall be done. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. Certainly. The light is my strength. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. I'm here to help. The light is my strength. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For my father, the king. Certainly. For honor. Justice shall be done. Of course. I stand for the light. Foul name. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. The light is my strength. For my father, the king. Foul name. Justice shall be done. For honor.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
For honor.
Betrayer of the light.
The light is my strength. I'm here to help. Is there danger? Justice shall be done. Foul name. Is there
Our
danger?
allies' hero has been slain.
Justice shall be done. Feel my wrath. Of course. For honor.
Betrayer of the light.
A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Is there danger? Of course. For Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly. I'm here to help. Justice shall be done. Of course. The light is my strength. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Is there danger? Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. Certainly. Of course. I stand for the light. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan.
We're under attack!
For honor. Is there danger? A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Certainly. Of course. I stand for the light. Is there danger? A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. The light is my strength. For honor. A sound plan. Certainly. Of course. For honor. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. A sound plan. For honor.
We're under attack!
Sound plan. Justice shall be done. The light is my strength. Justice come. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. I'm here to help. Certainly. Of course. Certainly. Betrayer of the light. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan.
Our allies hero has been slain!
Certainly. Justice will come. For my father, the king.
Our allies hero has been slain!
Of course. For honor. Of course. Certainly. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Betrayer of light. Is there danger? Certainly. Justice shall be done. For my father, the king. For honor. Certainly. Of course. A sound plan. Of course. A sound plan. Betrayer of light. Justice is come. Certainly. Betrayer of the light. Is there danger? I stand for the light. Feel my wrath. The light is my strength. I'm here to help.
Let the killing begin. We're under attack!
What you want? The light is my strength.
You want
I'm here to help. Justice. Feel my wrath. A sound plan. Of course. A sound.
Your mana is depleted.
Is there danger?
What you want?
I stand for the light. Justice shall be done. I stand for the light. I'm here to help. For honor. Is there danger? A sound plan. For honor. Of course.
We're under attack!
Certainly. A sound plan. The light is my strength. For honor. Of course. For honor. You are past the death. Justice has come. Justice shall be done. Is there danger? A sound plan. I'm here to help. You are past resistance. Of course. Betrayer of the light. A sound plan. Certainly. A sound plan. The light is my strength. Feel my wrath. You are past the death. Of course. I stand for the light.
Our allied hero has been slain!
A sound plan. Is there danger?
Our allied hero has been slain!
Justice shall be done. I stand for the light.
You're mad.
Justice has come. Feel my wrath. For Lord Aran. Of course. A sound plan. Certainly. For honor. A sound plan. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. I stand for the light. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor.
You're
I'm
mad.
here to help. Certainly. Justice shall be done. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. A sound plan. Of course. For honor. Of course. A sound plan. For honor. Of course. For my father, the king. Betrayer of the light. Certainly. A sound plan. Of course. Certainly.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
Certainly. Foul name.
Our allies' hero has been slain. Double kill.
Is there danger? Of course. The light is.
Do you want act?
I'm here to help.
Double kill.
Certainly. Is there danger? I'm here to help. The light is my strength. I stand for the light. Of course.